I'm here to explain my theory on continental drift.
Can you tell us first a little something about yourself?
Well, first, I was born on November 1st, 1880 in Berlin, Germany, and got my education from the University Humboldt of Berlin. The child in which that I have is Elsa Wegener. My parents, Anna and Richard Wegener, as well as my brothers, Kurt and Tony Wegener, as well. And from the university in which I went, I was educated in meteorology. I was a meteorologist, as well as a geophysicist, as well as an astronomer.
It says here that you died on November of 1930 in Greenland. Is that true?
It is true. Today I have been reincarnated for this interview within the 21st century.
Thank you. Alright, now, about continental drift, what proof do you use and how does it work?
The proof that I use, there are many parts, you see. One part is the puzzle clues, and these clues basically mean if you were to take South America and Africa, South America, they somewhat fit together, as you can see, meaning that all the continents a long time ago were all once one ginormous supercontinent I like to call Pangea.
Cool. Can you tell us some more?
Indeed, I also use fossil clues, meaning that in South America and in Africa we found the same animal fossils, within two different continents, and there's no way that could have swam or flew. So, that's more
Interesting.
evidence.
I can't believe the other scientists didn't believe you and you said that in 1910. I don't see why they wouldn't believe you.
Well, I guess they just believed that the idea was impossible at times, you know.
Yeah. And maybe they thought that was little too evidence.
Indeed.
That was their opinion. That's enough evidence for me.
At that time, the evidence that I had was not in quite numbers like they are today.
It says here that you died because of Wegener's disease. I can't read it that well because it's all sloppy. But it was named after you, and it's called Wegener's disease. Is that true?
I believe that it was so. However, I do not believe that they named it Wegener's disease after. I believe that they named it that after I died.
This is a lot of fascinating stuff.
Very fascinating. Yes. Let me tell you a bit more about continental drift.
Please
as
don't.
well as climate clues. These clues mean that in Antarctica we found the same plant fossils as in South Africa, meaning that Antarctica was at one point in time closer to the equator so that it can grow plants, you see.
Once I remember reading that they found dinosaur bones in Antarctica. What would a cold-blooded animal be doing in a cold continent?
Well, you see here, like I was saying, Antarctica was closer to the equator because it was part of Pangea. You know?
Yes.
Yes. Quite quaint.
Okay, guys. And let's see. Is it true that you were a meteorologist, a geophysicist, and an astronomer?
Yes, I studied these at university, and I became almost an all-around scientist until I started my research on continental drift.
guys, side note, geophysicist, I think, geo means world, and physicist is just stuff with motion, so the study of Earth in motion.
I believe so, yeah. But it is kind of sad that I don't know my own.
It's probably the price of being resurrected.
It is the price of being resurrected, yes. Because I don't even remember this. I'm really just reading this off of a page. If you know what I mean. Just a paper over here.
So you were basically living during World War I. I guess did you?
Was I affected by the war? No, not really. I was not necessarily. I mean, I somewhat was. But.
Well, everybody's affected by war because of trade, but.
That is true. They did.
But you weren't really at war because you went like in an expedition to Greenland once.
Wow.
You went twice.
That is the place where I died as well. The second time that I went to Greenland, I died. From Wegener's disease.
Yeah.
It was a very sad time.
Yes, indeed.
I caught my own disease. From being too smart.
And the zombies are just booing because they probably think that your idea is ridiculous. Like the others at the
That's already been proven. There's nothing.
Yeah.
There they can't.
And zombies don't really have brains, so.
However, let me tell you the more modern things now.
Okay.
So, my idea of seafloor spreading and continental drift were right. However, modern science has found the middle seafloor rift in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean that is in the middle of Ireland. So, potentially Ireland could become another continent.
Whoa.
It can.
I remember reading about the Rift Valley in Africa. It's right. It's like right in the middle of Africa. Move it to the west. So it should be like in that area.
I believe so. However, at this time, I have not studied of these things. I am not gonna lie. Anyway, I think that is about to wrap it up for this interview, don't you say?
Yes. And that's it, guys. And
thank you for having me. I am Alfred Wegener, and I better get back to my grave. Goodbye.
See you in the underworld, Wegener.
I'll see you then.
Yeah, as I was saying, guys, that's the end of the video, and maybe see you in the next Minecraft video.
For the next science, or however the next science.
Yeah,
Project.
that's what science Minecraft project.
Science Minecraft project.
Woo!
Uh oh, I forgot the accent, but that's okay.
There.
Goodbye.